What helped me was that my father was a man that walked in grace and power. He was poisoned by a friend who wanted him dead. Anybody who was poisoned that way died. So they carried my father from one witch doctor to another, tried to save him. He was about to die when a pastor came to him and said, God said I should come to you, that he wants to use you. But that going from one witch doctor to another witch doctor will make you pass on very quickly. You are very close to your grave. So my father said they should take him to go with the pastor. He's already dying, so if he gets there and dies, it's the same death. So the pastor said to him that my father will stop eating. He should fast as long as the Holy Spirit will direct them. My father said that's fine because he was dying, really dying. So my father fasted for like 40 days and 40 nights without food, which was drinking liquid. Yes. And his skin began to peel. But the poison in his body disappeared. He became healed. Yes. And while my mother was taking care of my father in that church, the same friend poisoned my mother, afflicted her with madness. Wow. So my mother became mental. My grandmother began to take care of my mother and my father. The same man afflicted my grandmother with madness. Two of them were mad, only my father was normal. So my father now said, God, if you healed me, delivered me, deliver my wife, deliver my mother-in-law. And the pastor said, ask them to fast too. So my mother fasted, my mother-in-law fasted, and as they were praying, the spirit of insanity left them. Wow. And they became normal. And so as I was growing up, and I said, if Christianity is about casting insane spirits out, raising the dead, I don't want any cheaper version.
Anything short of this.
Good. So that's the way I wanted. And I also discovered that my father will fast from time to time. So, and before I would write any major exam, you ask me to wait on the Lord and get the Lord on my side. So while in primary school, I will fast from morning to 4 o'clock for 3 days. So when I went into secondary school, discovered that I could fast non-stop for 7 days. Wow. Okay, that was very helpful for me because I admired my father. My mother will fast 10 days straight. Wow. My grandmother will fast 10 days non-stop. So I admired them, and they walked strongly in the prophetic and in the word of knowledge. Wow. So that helped me when I was in high school. I desired to walk in those grace at that level. And by the time I finished from high school, if I find somebody who has lost his ear, and I'll just ask him to listen to me, and the new ear will come back. And then as I'm talking, I find people with hunchback healed, and the hunchback will disappear, and they will walk right.